right this moment, the people of New Hampshire are casting their ballots in the first primary election of the 2020 campaign. Too soon to call this race, of course, but recent polling has Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders favored to win this primary. He also won the Democratic race there in 2016. Sanders has claimed the most votes in Iowa caucus last week. Former South Bend, Indiana Mayor Pete Buttigieg was awarded the most Iowa delegates.
Well, you have just 1 week left to register if you want to vote in the Florida primary. Florida's primary is March the 17th, and you have to be registered no later than February 18th. Now, because of Florida's closed primary system, you must be registered as a member of a party in order to vote for that party's race. Georgia's primary is March the 24th. The registration deadline there is February 24th. In Georgia, you do not have to align with a party in order to vote in a primary. So, what will you be seeing on the March ballot and who's actually running?
If you are still deciding on your 2020 preferences, we're on your side. Content producer Abigail Curran taking a closer look tonight at what you're going to see on the primary ballot.
Florida is a closed primary state. That means you have to be registered as a Republican or Democrat in order to vote for respective party candidates in a presidential primary. If you got an absentee ballot, you may notice that there are a lot of extra names on there. The ballots were printed before those candidates dropped out of the race. Here are the current candidates. For Democrats, we have Michael Bennet. He's a Colorado senator who announced in early April that he had prostate cancer, but has since had surgery that his staff called completely successful. Former Vice President Joe Biden, who is hoping to rebound after a fourth-place finish in Iowa. Former New York City Mayor Michael Bloomberg, who served 2 terms as a Republican and 1 term as an independent. Pete Buttigieg served as mayor of South Bend, Indiana, and at 38 years of age, she is the youngest candidate in the presidential field. Tulsi Gabbard. She is an Army National Guard veteran and has served in Congress representing Hawaii since 2013. Amy Klobuchar is currently a senator in Minnesota and an attorney and has been rising in the latest polls. Deval Patrick. He is a former governor of Massachusetts and in 2006 became the 2nd elected black governor in United States history. Bernie Sanders. The senator from Vermont is a self-described democratic socialist, has brought progressive proposals like Medicare for all and tuition-free public college to the forefront of the race. Tom Steyer. This billionaire started out as an environmental activist before airing millions of dollars in television ads demanding President Trump's impeachment. Elizabeth Warren, a senator from Massachusetts and a former law school professor. She speaks frequently about the need for big structural change. Andrew Yang, this former tech executive, founded an economic development nonprofit. He has based his campaign on a proposal to establish a universal basic income funded by the government. On the Republican side, President Trump is seeking re-election and has one opponent in the GOP primary, William Weld. He ran for vice president on the Libertarian Party ticket in 2016. Weld is presenting himself as a voice for alienated moderates and mainstream conservatives. Bringing you beyond the ballot, Abigail Curran, First Coast News, on your side.